Hey everyone, SolarPrimal here. Today I'm going to be bringing you my battles from the Otafest Pokemon League of 2014. This is the first time I participated in this league. It's not a tournament, keep that in mind. It is a league. I had a lot of fun doing this and I can't wait till next year. So for the first battle that I did at the league here was against Reese, the grass gym leader. And as you can tell, he has all grass type Pokemon, so that is exactly the point. And I'm bringing with me Infernape, Scizor, and Dragonite. So let's get this show on the road. Now remember, this is a league, not a tournament, so the goal is to win, but they do make it fun in terms of competitiveness. So, of course, I'll start off with my Infernape. I'm expecting the Scald, so I was just going for the U-turn just to get some of that damage on it, on that Ludicolo, which is amazing. Now, I don't see the health bar, maybe because I have my mouse over it. Yeah, there we go. So I brought in the Dragonite because I knew it could take the water hit. But then, of course, I should have figured out that it had an Ice Beam, because mine does. Because a Ludicolo wouldn't be a Ludicolo without an Ice Beam. So I'm gonna... so I'll bring out the Scizor here, and of course I'm gonna just straight up go Mega with it. Thank you, Mega. This comes in handy later, trust me, you will see in just a moment. It's gonna go for the Scald, which is actually a smart move, because if it gets burned, then my attack is lowered. Did go for the Aerial Ace, I think just to have that guaranteed hit. Could have done anything really at that point. And then next he'll bring out his Sceptile, which is also pretty cool. Does no Focus Blast, so I was a little worried right here, considering I wasn't at full health, and there we go. Thank you, Mega. Living with 14 HP and stuff. And of course I went for the X Scizor to get some of that stab damage this time around. And now we're down to his last Pokemon here, which is a Cacturne. A shiny one, I might add. Which looks freaking amazing. Does go for the Sucker Punch. Not too much else I could have done in that situation. It was either stay in or switch out, but either way, it was just probably for the better. I went for the Infernape with the Fire Punch, and that's all she wrote. So, really fun battle I had for my first one especially, so on to the next gym. Alright, so for my second gym battle that I did, I faced against the Ice-type gym leader. I believe his name is David. I hope that is correct. If I'm wrong, please let me know. But with him, of course, all Ice types. Got the Weavile, Frostlass, and Cloyster. I'm bringing my 2-star Pokemon, Infernape and Scizor, and I'm bringing in the Snorlax just in case. I could have gone with a few others, definitely not Dragonite, even though he was hoping I was going to bring out the Dragonite. But, you know, because come on, who brings a Dragonite to an ice fight? Am I right? Well, at least he was hoping I did. So, I went for the close combat just because of the demolishing power I had there. Could have gone for either. Well, see, the Fire Punch wouldn't have done as much, and the Thunder Punch might have done what I wanted it to do, but oh well, I ran the risk. Go for the Destiny Bond because, you know, ghost types are douche that way. I go for the Fire Punch. I don't know if it kills. Okay, interesting. So it puts on the Focus Sash, but also puts up Destiny Bond. So puts up another Destiny Bond. Now I tested something out here. I used U-turn to see if Destiny Bond wouldn't work because I was switching out, but because it was an attack, as you're about to see here, I still go down with all that HP on me. So, oh well, it was worth a shot. I could have switched out, but I wasn't sure how U-turn would have handled everything. And yeah, this Weavile, it's not gonna like it because of that Bullet Punch. I think Bullet Punch was my star move, like my MVP move out of this entire thing. You'll see what I mean with the other videos. But yeah, that was it. The one whack with the Bullet Punch, and that was it. So, also another fun battle. Actually, all the battles were fun, I ain't gonna lie. But this one definitely had me on my toes, we'll say. So, on to the next one. Alright, and now we have the Ghost Gym Leader. Now, there's a little twist at the end of this one, which you'll see what I'm talking about. And I should also mention, the first two, including this one and the one I'm going to show after, are all part of Team Genesis, and that's kind of how they divide up the gyms this time around. As you can tell, this guy is Ghost, so this will be interesting because I don't think I really prepared for this one too well, not as well as I wanted to. I sent out the Infernape because, well, he's just my go-to guy for all this stuff, so let's go for the Substitute, which, why not? But I will break it down with my Fire Punch. So I got a good thing going right there. And he's forced to come back out. Does heal itself with them. It was a Black Sludge. No, it was leftovers. Okay, could have done Black Sludge too. Now, smart move here. Go for the Disable, thinking I'm going to do another Fire Punch. Luckily, I have a Thunder Punch in my other hand here and just laid out some damage. See, and I had hoped I had taken down enough HP so he couldn't use Substitute, but yet just enough. So I was hoping that I could just get away with doing this, and that would have been great. But of course, the bug type move does not do enough damage, and of course will not break that Substitute, so it was a bit of a wasted effort right there. But I did bring out Scissor because I was afraid of what you could have. And I'm also using my Mega Ring, so why not, right? Am I right? Well, there could have been a few reasons why not to, which I found out later on. But yeah, it goes for the Shadow Ball and get that stab damage. What would have been funny is if I switched that to Snorlax right there, and then you go basic that, but oh well. So I'm going to break the Substitute, finally. Let's see what he will do here. He's got the leftovers. I actually don't remember what he did because this was an intense fight. Even though it's going by pretty quickly, for you guys, this took, I don't know, 10-15 minutes to actually do because of all the, please wait, communicating, that kind of jazz, but also the kind of banter that we had back and forth. Pursuit did okay. Earthquake's gonna hurt me a lot. At least enough. Yep. It was kind of good I went to Mega that time. Yeah, but then Quick Claw. Come on. Quick Claw! Got me. So, with a critical hit too, nonetheless. So he got all that benefit. So, I did bring out Boss here just to see if I can hopefully even out the playing field. Goes for the Earthquake, that's fine. That's gonna hurt, but I don't think it'll hurt too much. It did about half. Pursuit was my only move I could use against this guy, so in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have brought in Snorlax, just because, well, as you see, got two-shotted by the Earthquake, didn't do that much damage on his own, so now Infernape has to pick up all the pieces. Of course, I was cautious about using the Fire Punch because of the ground subtype, but hey, Iron Fist kind of helped me out there, that's alright. Now this is where things get very interesting. It looks like things are in my favor, right? Wrong, because he uses King Shield and protected himself. So there goes a lot of my attack, which normally I probably would have been able to one-shot this H-Slash. But no, just wasn't my day for this. Did land one of those, but see, if my attack wasn't lowered, that would have been one hit. So, and now he got all the benefit of using weakness policy. So, I think this is it. This is the magical ending right here. Critical hit with the Shadow Sneak. And yeah, that was it. That was the battle. That was the first loss out of my entire time at the league. And it was really disappointing. Even the gym leader felt I should have won that. He felt kind of bad that he won with a critical hit. So, oh well, that's how the cookie crumbles. So, let's see if I can make up for it. On to the next one. Alright, so last of Team Genesis, for me at least, is the Flying Gym. And as you can see, she has all flying types and quite a variety of them too. I'm actually worried about that Mandibuzz because that thing is tanky, and you'll see what I mean. I'm switching things up a little bit too. I'm still bringing Fernet because he's kind of my go-to guy. But I am bringing out my Carbink for the first time, so we'll see how this goes. It might work out my favor, it might not, we'll see. That's the best part about Carbink, is that he's still kind of a new Pokemon and people aren't totally familiar with it. Even the grass gym was like, wait a second, isn't that a banned Pokemon? I was like, no, that's not it at all. But because Carbink is a rock and fairy type, and so not that legendary one that people think it is, so but it has pretty amazing defensive stats, so pretty happy with my decision here. Goes for the Brave Bird, not very effective because it's a far move, and it hadn't queued in yet that this Pokemon is a rock type, but that might have actually given the hint right there. I got Toxic on first turn, so I returned the favor. And I also laid out some Stealth Rocks because, you know, you're facing flying types, you might as well get some of them Stealth Rocks out. You never know if it'll help. I actually didn't even notice it helped me at all or not. So now we're stuck in this kind of bout where it's almost a bit of a stall fight where we're basically waiting for whoever to die from Toxic first, which is likely me because I had a hit on me on the first turn as opposed to, I think, the third turn or second turn. So I decide, you know what, it's probably going to be better if I turn tail for this one and take my lumps. So, and yep, the Mandibuzz is trying to basically stall out time that way, but the longer that she waits, the more that poison is going to hurt. So, luckily, now I was running a bit of a gimmicky Dragonite. Most of them go for like the physical attack because that is the better stat for it. But I did actually EV train this one to the special type attacker, and I also gave it wide lens so it knows moves like Draco Meteor, Thunder, Fire Blast, and Hurricane. So that's supposed to help its accuracy. Something I should have been paying more attention of too around the way is anytime I use Draco Meteor, it really harshly lowers the special attack, so that does not help me at all, especially considering that I'm all special attack. Could easily have gone for anything like to mix up the attacks, you know, I could have gone for some physical, but as you can see, it didn't matter. But I was also using the gimmick of wide lens, so that's kind of why that played out the way it did. Now I'm semi-cautious, yep, got the quick claw, so I was kind of worried here, because I thought that would have killed me. It was really, really close, so I kind of opted out and was like, nope, not gonna play those games. So, and I felt normally I'd be faster because it is a Jolly Nature, but bring the Carbink out here, hopefully to even things out a little bit, so we'll see. Goes for the Ice Fang, but again, I'm a rock type, so it's not going to do a lot. Well, it can't freeze me because I have poison on me. In fact, kind of hurt herself a bit more there, which is okay. But the Moonblast got a critical hit, so I did it, yay. It feels kind of sour when you get a critical hit, because it's, you know, random. It's not something that you weigh into your, oh. And that poor Mandibuzz shows up to the fight and was like, hey, actually, yeah, dead. So, but that was that match. That was still a lot of fun. It was actually pretty close, considering that I only had one Pokemon left that had toxic poison on him. So, good battle, as with all the other ones. So, on to the next set.